Hey guys, early o'clock Friday morning, still about half an hour before first light. A lot of cloud cover, might get a bit of rain, very still and still very warm. I've got 3 trail cams up here on the block. I'm going to change the SD cards over, get them back home. Oh, there's the rooster, must be getting close. Very, very still, very quiet otherwise for the rooster, of course. And so I'm not sure if I'll see anything, but of course if I do, I'll always take the opportunity to take something. Maybe a deer, maybe a pig. Let's get at it. I can see something right now in the distance. And it's a cow. Well, we've got lots of deer to choose from. They're currently at about 185 metres on the, that's a horse by the way, on the wrong side of the wire. The big question is, will they continue to follow the line up on the other side of the property, or will they slowly merge up this face towards me and onto the right side of the wire? Right side for me, that is. I don't know. So I've tried to position myself where I can continue to spot them, though it's going to get harder and harder. So I'm going to probably have to take a gamble when they're completely clear of the dam. I'm going to push up this contour and just hopefully we're going to intersect. If not, it's not a bad morning to figure out what the raw is going to look like.
Well guys, my raw's not turning up as I hoped. I've only heard 3 roaring reds this morning, 2 way off to the west and one way up above me, all on other private rocks. Another problem I hit was that there was actually a couple of hunters on this rock. They were supposed to be gone, but I hung around, and at about 6 o'clock this morning I found their vehicle, and about 8 o'clock this morning I found them. So they asked me to leave, which was done, and now the rain's come back here, and I've managed to get a little pushy going here. I'm going to stay here until it blows through. The gear's pretty dry. I'm not. The gear's dry, which is important. So we are getting a little bit of runoff. I'm okay. Okay. Oh. Tough day in the office. Real tough day in the office. But hey, I could be in the office. I'm actually sitting over a dam, but I don't think much is going to appear. Maybe when this blows over, they'll come out for a swim. But they don't certainly need to go to the dam for a drink. So we'll see how this day plays out. Oops, I've got electronics in my pocket here, I better get out. Better get that out there. Oh well, we'll see what this afternoon brings. Well, it's Friday morning. It's a lot colder and the wind's coming at the moment pretty strongly out of the west. There is a stag roaring to the west. He's been roaring all night. You can hear the chickens going off. However, there's also a stag out towards the east, up in the hills, and he sounds a little closer, so I'm going to go investigate that. With the wind the way it is, I'm just going to walk the... Oh, there he goes. You can hear him. Walk the boundary line, then get right with the wind and see if I can locate this second stag. Well, there you have it. There is red deer up here. Trouble is, that particular red deer is on the neighbour's block. But at least I've seen one. Okay, Friday morning. We have red deer over there, red deer over there, and red deer over there. That guy's really going hard at it. Trouble is, all on the wrong side of the wire. So I'm just sitting down here under some cover and keeping an eye on things. But it looks like for me this year, the red deer aren't coming down to the flats yet. They're staying up high. Hope. They're here. I have seen one deer over the last couple of days this morning at about 470 metres. Again, they're talking to each other now. Oh well, I'm about another hour into this and then I'll be heading home. So if anything happens between then and now, I'll let you know.
G'day guys, Mark from Arna's Campfire. I'm up here at the Brisbane Valley and I think there's some pigs in front of me. It's still about 10 minutes to first light, but I think, and I say I think I heard her. Yeah, there's pigs up there. I can hear them squawking and being pigs. I'm going to see if I can get them. Well, the three little pigs have eluded me again. I've been seeing them now for over a year on trail cameras. They've seemed to survive and they're a little bit bigger now, but I haven't been able to get onto them. Found out why they were there. Found a deer carcass, or what was left of a deer carcass. In fact, all it really was a bit of fur in a gut bag, and it was taken very, very recently, like 24 to 48 hours. And I know there's no one hunting this block. So, poachers, unfortunately, they'd hung it in a tree and one of the branches had snapped. So I'm hoping that when it was hanging there, that branch snapped and whacked one of them in the head at least. I'll stop them from coming back. So I'm just sitting down. I'm hoping that it was at least a couple of days ago and their scent's not all over the place. So we're just going to sit here for a while and then restart the morning, head it up into the scrub and see if we can see ourselves a deer. Now that's a pretty good rot. I just wish I could find who made it. We're right in the guts of the bush block now. There's often deer in here, but the thing is, it's very close quarter action. So I'm going to keep going in, up that little ridge there behind me. See if we can see something.
Another good sign. Just can't see who's making it. Well guys, for me the roar started back in February with my initial preparation, and here it is the second week of May, and I've finally seen some stags, herd stags. I've seen hinds. And before the roar itself, I had lots of deer on trail cameras. But as soon as those big stags started roaring up on that hill, the rest of the property seemed to denude itself of all deer. And it's been like that ever since. I'm pretty happy that I saw those stags this morning. Though to be honest, they were over 1,100 metres away on a different block, but they looked like good stags. So, just walking to one of my last cameras, and then I'm going to head home. I won't be up here for another couple of months. I might try and come up and just change out the SD cards on my cameras during that period. But for me, for the next 2 months, my focus is going to move to New South Wales and fallow deer. So, Roar 2023, Brisbane Valley red deer, me, 0. Have to do twice as well next year. See you about, guys.